Hi and welcome to the Spinal Institute's 3 Steps to a Pain-Free Neck. What you're going to learn in this DVD are the 3 steps to removing your neck pain and dealing with any pinched nerve symptoms down your arm, across your shoulders, if you have any. We're going to show you this safe, effective and simple method for you. The first step we're going to look at is removing the causes of your neck pain. The second step, we're going to deal with the pain more directly. And then the third step, I'm going to show you how you can maintain your pain-free neck and show you some tips and techniques that you can do on a daily basis. Now the first step is, as I say, removing the causes of your neck pain. Because you've probably never even thought about this, but it is vital that you remove the causes of your neck pain. Because if you do not, you can never expect to be pain-free permanently because you're continually hurting your neck. And this is what the majority of people do. They continually hurt their neck, they don't know what's causing the pain, but then they'll have neck pain, they'll go to a practitioner, they'll get better for a while, but then the neck pain will mysteriously come back. We're going to show you how to address the major causes of neck pain and eliminate them so your neck can finally start to heal. Now, let me just illustrate this point a little more clearly for you. Because if you don't remove the causes, well, this is what happens. Here's Ralph. Now, Ralph, he suffers from neck pain. He suffers from neck pain because I hit him across the back of the neck all day, every day, thousands of times a day with the baseball bat. Now, as much fun as it is for me, and quite therapeutic if I must say, but Ralph doesn't like it because he doesn't like to suffer from neck pain. So let me ask you this. If you were to help his neck pain, what would you recommend? Chiropractic, acupuncture, massage, Advil, muscle relaxants, cortisone? Get me to stop hitting him with a baseball bat across the neck? Well, that's not a bad idea, is it? You see, the cause of his neck pain is me hitting him with this baseball bat across the back of the neck, right? And if he went and spent thousands of dollars on treatments or medications, while I'm still hitting him across the back of the neck with the baseball bat, well, he's never going to get better, is he? He might feel better for a little while, but as long as I am damaging his neck with a baseball bat, he's going to continue to have pain. So the first and foremost, we must remove the cause, me hitting him with the baseball bat. But this is probably what you've been doing for years. It's what the majority of people do. They're never even taught what the causes of the neck pain are. They'll just go and get therapy, get better, and they'll be in this recurrent bouts of neck pain. They'll be good for a while, and then suddenly they've got neck pain again. I'm going to show you what are the major causes of your neck pain first and foremost. It is the most important step in the 3-step method if you want to become pain-free permanently. Okay, so let's get started. So, let's remove the causes of neck pain. So what is the major cause or causes of neck pain? Well, it might look something like this to you. When you're in front of the computer, or driving, or texting. It's called the forward head posture, this. That is the major cause, the most common cause of all neck pain, the forward head posture. You must remove this from your daily life to ever have a pain-free neck permanently. The forward head posture puts enormous strain on your neck. Now, so let's just go back a step. What is correct posture? Correct posture is where your head is atop your spine. It's not out in front. In other words, you get that feeling of standing tall, walking tall, and sitting tall, feeling elongated through the spine. A little hint for you. If you dropped a stone from your chin, it should drop onto your chest. It should drop onto your chest, not onto the floor. When you're in correct posture, if you dropped a rock from your ear, it should land on top of your shoulder, not onto the floor. So that is correct posture. But the thing is, when you get into that forward head posture, now your head weighs around about 12 pounds. Every inch that your head translates forward from that correct posture creates an extra 10 pounds of weight for your neck muscles and your neck structures. So every inch, now it's not uncommon for us to be in the clinic to see people with their neck translated 2 to 3 inches in front. That's an extra 20 to 30 pounds on top of their already 12-pound head. That's a 42-pound head. So just imagine if I asked you to hold a bag of groceries that were 42 pounds. Well, you wouldn't last a few minutes, would you? Your arms, your muscles would be aching. but that's what you ask of your neck structures when you are like this in front of the computer or driving in a forward head posture. The forces are enormous. Now these muscles get very sore, of course, just like your arm muscles would. So apart from that, these muscles also, if you do this long enough, will have chronic imbalances. You then get tight, weak muscles here, long, tight muscles at the back. You get these major muscular imbalances. Add to that, you can then get trigger points in the muscles. Now, trigger points are little painful points within the muscles that can be very painful as well. Worse than that, they can then refer pain, and that can give you suboccipital headaches, headaches across the eye, and I'm sure some of you watching this are already familiar with these headaches. These trigger points refer pain also into the shoulders, into the arms. Now, that's your soft tissues. But let's have a look at what happens in the forward head posture, what you're doing to your spine, because it gets worse. Now, when you're in this position here, your lower cervicals, now look at my hands here. Imagine my hands are your vertebrae. Imagine between my hands there's a balloon. Now, if I do this, the balloon will bulge out this way, right? That balloon represents what's happening with your disc. The inner part of the disc, when it's in flexion, migrates backwards. So, if I do this, which is what happens to your lower spine in your cervical area, if I do that, those are now flexing, pushing the disc backwards. Do this long enough and your neck can feel very stiff. If that disc then bulges even further backwards, it can then bulge and press on a nerve, which can then give nerve-related symptoms into your shoulders, into your arms, tingling, numbness or pain. So we need to get that forward head posture out of your daily life. It gets even worse though. When you're in that forward head posture, that can then also give you TMJ, jaw problems, lung problems, even digestive problems, and also, of course, lower back problems. And I'm going to go this into more detail shortly, but you can't get into this posture unless you've lost that lumbar inward curve, that nice inward curve that you should have when you're sitting and standing in good posture. So let me be clear about this. For you to have a good posture in your neck, you must have good posture in your lower back, as you're about to see. So think of it this way. Sit tall, stand tall, walk tall. Let's have another closer look at this. The forward head posture is not only horrendous for your neck, but the knock-on effect is enormous. The American Journal of Pain Management says that the extra pressure imposed on the neck from poor posture flattens the normal cervical curve, resulting in an abnormal strain on muscles, ligaments, fascia and bones. And this from Eric Dalton. Posture impacts and modulates all bodily functions from breathing to hormonal production. Spinal pain, headache, mood, blood pressure, pulse and lung capacity are among the many conditions influenced by faulty posture. And this from the Mayo Clinic. Prolonged forward head posture also leads to myospasm, disc herniations, arthritis and pinched nerves. You see, a forward head posture can not only cause you neck pain, disc bulges and pinched nerves, but also suboccipital pain syndromes, sleep apnea, difficulty swallowing, teeth clenching, facial pain, migraine headaches. It affects your thinking, can affect your mood, your blood pressure, can produce upper back pain, lower back pain, sciatica, strained muscles, ligaments, fascia, accelerates degeneration of the spinal joints, arthritis, to name but a few. Now I could go on, but I think you've got the point. All right, so let's have a look at Ralph here. You see Ralph's got this forward head posture. It's not only bad for his chest muscles, but for his neck, and it's causing him neck pain. Okay, so what we need to do, Ralph, we need you to stand up tall. No, don't lift your chin up here, Ralph. Bring that back down. So you want to feel elongated. And a nice way, if you do have hair, is to pull a hair up like this to get that feeling of elongating through the spine. A nice way to think of it is walk and stand as if you own the world. That kind of that confident posture. Because let me tell you, there's nothing good apart from having neck pain because of this, but nothing looks good at you walking and standing like this. So broad across the shoulders, nice and tall. You are not standing stiff like a robot. You're not lifting your chest. You just get that feeling of, as I say, elongating through the spine, feeling like you're getting pulled up by a string with balloons on top, if you like, and getting pulled up. So you're broad across the shoulders and stand like that. That will take you out of this. All right, so now you know how to stand correctly without a forward head posture. Now we'll try and address the problem with sitting. Now here's Ralph in a classic slouch position. He's got a big C curve going on with his vertebrae. He's lost that inward lumbar curve, the lordotic curve that we need to do. We need to have that inward curve to have any hope of getting him out of a forward head posture. So it all starts at the lower back. So let's get you to sit tall now, Ralph. There we go. And now, as you see, with him sitting tall, he's now got the inward curve. That's how you must do it. It starts from the lower back. A nice little helper is get a rolled up towel. You can buy a lumbar roll or a cushion and put that at the base of the back there, down around about belt line. And that will just give you that added support for your lower back. So you put this down here, a cushion, a lumbar roll, something like that, that will help you keep that inward curve. So now, as you can see, he's got out of that forward head posture. Now he's starting to heal his neck finally. So when you're at that computer, make sure you're out of this position. Another thing, when you're at your computer, you want to make sure that you're not stretching out with your arms, okay? Make sure that your arms, your upper arms, are basically vertical. Then they're hanging nicely. So when you do this, you can see what happens. I start to reach forward. So when you're at a computer, bring the keyboard back or bring your chair forward so that your arms are hanging loosely. Then you're not using muscular activity back behind you. So like that, in a forward head posture, there you are there. Now, let's just talk about sitting here. When you're sitting, even in good posture, sitting is double the amount of compression on your discs than standing. Let me just tell you that again. Even in correct posture, a sitting position creates double the amount of compression on your discs than standing. So you must take breaks. You must get up out of your chair every 35 to 40 minutes and take a break. All right? Now, if you're not convinced, because I know so many of my clients say, I can't get out of the chair, I can't do that, I've got way too much work to do, read this.